This is Home Tutors Creative Record coming your way as usual. Today I'm going to read a short story in this video that is very interesting, educative, informative and very good at home for child upbringing because it is full of lesson that will guide our children. This short story is entitled Rabo and the Gardener. Many years ago, there was an angry gardener who was disturbed by children, always plucking fruits in abundance out of the garden to the detriment of the gardener. This gardener had taken a long time trying to catch them, but he used to miss target. The children too were also aware that the gardener's ambition was to catch them. That was why whenever they get into the garden, they carry out their deal wisely. If they sense he is around the gardener, they sneak out. Rabo is one among those children, but he never plucked fruits, not even eat from the one they plucked. Rather, he always advised them not to steal the fruit. One day, Rabo and his brothers were going to school. Some of those who used to steal the fruits deviated for the garden and left Rabo. Before they go, Rabo advised them not to go as usual, but they ignored him.
I will tell the gardener about the time you normally come as well as how you normally get into the garden so that he would take all necessary measures to stop you,
said Rabo.
I wish if you told him, he catch and punish you instead of us, said one of the boys. Now they went to the garden, but unfortunately the gardener was around. So they went back to Rabo. As soon as he saw them emotionally and physically weak, he went to the gardener. Immediately he saw the gardener. Rabo squawked and greeted the gardener. Ina kwana? You must be very stupid. Today I caught you, said the gardener, while beating Rabo. I did not steal anything from your garden, not even taste one. Rather, I came to inform you about the time they normally come and the way they tactically get in and steal your fruits, said Rabo. Don't beat me.
You are liar, poor boy, said the gardener, and started beating Rabo, after which he releases him. When Rabo went back home, his parents asked him about the matter that held him all that while without coming on time. Rabo told them that actually happened to him. But when the other children were asked, they told a different story, said that Rabo was beaten by the gardener for that he stole him fruits. Rabo's parents warned him not to steal again, and his brothers laughed at him. One day, after school hours, Rabo and his brothers were coming back home as usual. Those boys entered the garden and plucked mango,
When they were about to leave the gardener heard their noise and chased them. On their way running, all the mangoes splitted. Rabo picked up all the mangoes and took it back to the gardener, trying to explain to him, This your mango is being stolen by my brothers. But when they heard you chasing them, splitted it, so I bring it back to you, said Rabo. You must be that poor liar again. It is God answered my prayer. One more time, said the gardener, and started beating Rabo again. When Rabo went back home, his brothers already told his parent that he stole from the garden again. So his parent beat him and warned all of the children not to go near the garden again, let alone plucking the fruit. After a couple of weeks, Rabo's brothers connived to visit the garden, but Rabo told them that he would not follow them, nor even go near the garden, for the fact that they were warned by their parents not to go there again. Rabo immediately after school hours went home directly, but his brothers sneaked into the garden. Unfortunately for them, the gardener dug a hole very big, covered the surface in a disguising nature that no one could realize it. These children, as they claimed, they all fell into that hole. The gardener caught them all there, and then he brought home and beat them mercilessly to the hell and thrown them behind the garden. After a long while without seeing Rabo's brothers back home, their parents went in search of them. They hardly found their half-dead bodies along a footpath. They rushed them home, as each of them survived either from a fracture or dislocation of knuckles. 3 days later, when they recovered consciousness, their parents asked them. They lied. But the parents went to the gardener and he explained the sin, including Rabo's. The gardener followed the parent in order to console the children, for that he did that out of anger. The gardener saw them. They explained that Rabo did not steal any of his fruits. He instead always advised them not to go. Rabo saw the gardener in their house with his parent. He greeted him. Good evening, sir, said Rabo. He, the gardener, realized that Rabo is innocent of stealing from the garden. So he sought for his pardon and affirmed that Rabo is kind, obedient, and trustworthy. This is the end of this short story entitled Rabo and the Gardener. In this story, there are lessons we can find in this story. One is truth is better than lie. No matter what, stick to truth. It will save you. Listening to parents and obeying their words will save you. Do not cheat, for you must be caught one day. If somebody is cheating, enjoying the cheating, so one day he must be caught and face the consequences. Rabo is having three things. He is honest because he always tells truth. He is trustworthy, as if he sees somebody in danger, he will highlight to that person how to prevent himself. Then thirdly, Rabo is obedient, as he obeys his parent. Thank you for viewing this video. Stay tuned with me, A.A. Hamza, under Home Tutors Creative Record for more of our creative works. Thank you very much.